welcome back to Yumm-O. This is Rico. Today we're going to be making some good old chocolate brownies. Now, if you know, we're in Melbourne, Australia, and we are currently in lockdown. Now, to get you through, you're going to need some brownies. So, to get started, let me take you through what we're going to need. To start off, you're going to need some chocolate chips, just milk chocolate chips. In here, I've got a combination of white chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, and some sliced almonds. Over here, I've got some vanilla bean paste, brown sugar, 3 eggs, some room temperature butter, cream of tartar. In here, I've got a combination of cocoa powder, plain flour, salt, and baking powder. And lastly, we're going to need some cream. Okay, so to start off, we're going to take our eggs and then we're going to separate them. So you're going to need to separate the egg from the yolk because we're going to be mixing them at different times. Alrighty, so get our eggs. Now make sure that you don't get any of the yolk into the white. We're going to add our vanilla bean paste, just a little dollop, not too much, not too little. Okay, so we're going to add in our cream. Just go ahead and add all of it. Then mix that through. Alright, in here we've got our milk chocolate buttons. I'm just going to go ahead and melt those in the microwave. You want to put them in for a minute at maximum. You will start off with 30 seconds, see how it's going, chuck it in another 30 seconds, and then we'll be done. Alright, to my wet mixture, I'm going to add in the dry mixture. You're just going to have to sift. Alright, so in here I've got the wet and dry ingredients. Now I'm just going to fold it through. You don't want to vigorously mix it because then that can make your brownies turn out to be a bit starchy and yeah, the wrong texture basically. So let's go ahead and fold these in. Okay, so folding that in, we're going to take in the remainder of the cream and just pour it all over, just like so. Put that aside. And just gently mix through until everything is well combined. Alright, so I've mixed through the cream and you can see the texture is very nice and fluffy and all. Now we're going to take out melted chocolate. Now, when you're melting your chocolate, sometimes chocolate can be a little bit stubborn. You can add a little bit of cream, probably like a tablespoon or 2, just to help it with melting properly. Okay, mix it through. That looks delicious. Now to finish this off, I'm going to take the whipped up egg whites. Let's say you want to take the first half and just now you want to gently fold through your egg whites into the butter. Gently fold that through. Just keep doing that until your mixture is fully mixed through. You don't want to just mix because you're going to break the fluffiness that we've created with those egg whites. So in here we've got all our wet ingredients all ready to go. I've lined my baking tray with baking paper just so that it doesn't stick at the bottom because it's quite wet and chocolatey. Then we've got the white chocolate almonds and the milk chocolate. To start off, you're going to take half of your mixture and just gently place it into your baking tray. So you're not putting all of it. So that's done. Half our mixture is in there. Now we're going to go in with this, just mix it around. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's all going to be chucked in there anyway. Push that aside and we just scatter that all over our brownie mix, just like so. And like I said at the start, this is quite heavy. One of those guilty pleasures. Don't feel guilty though, because who doesn't need a treat, right? Okay. And then take the remainder of the batter and just place it. You want to try and place it as flat as you possibly can. But we are going to go in with the spoon and flatten that out. Just like so. Okay guys, so just to flatten it out, I just went in with my spoon just like so to evenly distribute it. And then, okay guys, now that this is done, I am going to put it in my oven that I've been preheating at 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. At your 15-minute mark, just check it to make sure that it's done. If it's not, give it another 5 minutes depending on how hot your oven gets. Alrighty guys, so my brownies are done and I've just cut them up and placed them on another board for you. They have been in the oven for 22 minutes to be exact, and they're all done. Now, you could have them like this, to be honest, because they taste amazing. There's already one missing. Hopefully you can't tell on my mouth, but anyway. So, here I've got some white chocolate that I've just packed into a Ziploc bag because we're not chefs around here, so we have to make it work. Just get a Ziploc bag or a plastic bag if you've got one, a clean one. I'm going to snip it right at the tip, and then in here I've got some pistachios that I've just crushed by myself. You just want like chunks. Just do it. Okay, let's do this. Snip this off. Alrighty guys, now there you have it. Here is my version of my chocolate brownies. I hope you guys love them as much as we do around here. And don't forget to head over onto your kitchens and make these brownies because they are delightful. Don't forget also to like, comment, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post my next one. Bye!